Hi everybody, welcome to the channel again. Short video for you today. We're talking sat nav today. I've got a Zumo XT that I want to mount on the BMW R1250R. Currently running a Nav 6 on it, but I'm running my Zumo XT on a Triumph Tiger as well. So I want to use the one sat nav for both bikes. So I decided to buy a 3D AM mount, adapter mount for the sat nav preparation system. So it'll allow me to have the best of both worlds. I can use one sat nav on both bikes. So 3D AM mount. This is what's in the kit. You get the mount, 4 screws, and a locking plate for the XT. If you want to lock the XT into this mount. This mount will lock into the sat nav preparation anyway, but that locks it into the mount as well. You also need a Zumo XT motorcycle mount. This is a genuine Garmin one. In the Garmin kit, it's got 4 nuts, 4 panhead screws, 4 washers, 4 collared washers, 2 grub screws. Basically, you don't need the grub screws because the grub screws already on the 3D AM mount. So you can get rid of that. You don't need that. You can put that to the side. You don't need that. You're now going to need the 4 nuts. You're now going to need the 4 panhead bolts or panhead screws, whichever you want to call them. So you're going to need the 4 washers, the 4 spacers, stroke collared washers, whatever you want to call them. You're going to need your 3D AM mount and your Zumo XT mount. If you're going to use your XT and you want to lock it into your cradle all the time, use this. I'm not going to use that, and there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you about that later. So I'm not going to use that. Okay. Right. It's quite simple, really. It is as simple as anything. Basically, get the mount, get your collared washers and push them into the back, from the back into the Zumo XT mount. Now on this XT mount we have rubber inserts. Okay, that's why I use these collared washers. It's going to help with the vibration, not massively, but it will help, and obviously wear. So you want to be pushing them into the back. It's a nice snug fit. Push them in from the back. Okay. Get them in there. Lovely. Then you're going to need a 2.5mm Allen key or hex key, whichever you want to call it. And you're going to need yourself a small crosshead screwdriver. So you can take the little grub screw out of there. Don't lose it. If you do, you've got extra 2 to go within the kit. So get this, and I'm pushing this in from the back. Okay, so it goes in. Just have that wait a second so I don't lose it. So this goes in from the back. Okay, it's the back of the unit here. So turn it over, just push it in. All the way through. A bit tricky. It's quite tight fit. Nice snug fit actually. Push it in. Put it back on yourself, turn it over. I'm going to use the little grub screw to secure it. It doesn't have to be mega tight. You can see I'm only using the screwdriver bit. You want to tighten it up. A bit more force. That's enough. Okay. As you can see, that's in there nice. Okay. The phone's doing it justice there. Okay. That's where we are with that. Okay. Then we'll see the collars on the back. Flip it over. They can't fall out because they're obviously in a rubber I'm going to screw that to there. So take your 4 screws and your 4 washers. That was the 4 screws that was in the 3DAM kit, because they're the right depth. Okay, if you use the other ones, they're going to stick out too far. So make sure you use the ones that come with the 3DAM kit, because the ones in the Zumo XT mount have to go through the base plates. So that's the top. Let's flip it over. Get your hex key or Allen key, whichever you want to call it these days, depending on what part of the world you're from. Pop them in. Tighten them up. Okay, we don't want to go mental with the tightness. It's only plastic at the end of the day. Just give it a bit of nip up with here. And there we have it. So we'll see the old trusty XT will just clip in to that, and shall show the bike. Should I release it? Okay. To the bike it is. Let's get it fitted on there. See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back in the workshop. Okay, BMW sat nav prep. Pop the cover off. Now, before I pop the 3DAM adapter on, I want to show you something. This locking device, it would normally sit in there. So you'd unscrew these 2 screws and you pop that in place. And basically, when you slide to lock in and out, this covers the little push down mechanism on the Zumo to lock the Zumo in. Now, to be honest, I don't really want that. The simple reason is I haven't got on my other one. Somebody's going to pinch it, they're just going to yank it all off anyway. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to pull that off there. Couple of torque screws and it's gone, even if you leave your sat nav on there. So I always take it off anyway and put it in the top box or in my tank bag when I'm away, so I don't bother with that. And the other reason I'm not going to bother with it is because I want to get a connected ride adapter, the Motorrad one. So if I want to use my phone as a sat nav or any other sort of device when I'm out just on a short run, I can clip that in, obviously because it's standard, and I can use that unit as well, which I'll probably put another video on when I get that. But anyway, today's all about the 3DAM. So there it is. So basically it just clips in exactly the same as your nav 5, nav 6. Clip in, push the lock in, turn the key, that ain't coming out. Okay, that's in there. Okay, so then obviously get your trusty Garmin. And she's there. I mean, it ain't coming off. Okay, that's pretty good. Sticks out a little bit. I can live with that. I mean, it's no different to having a ball mount on there. That's perfect there for me. And obviously power it up. There we go. Powers up off the bike. And there we have it. So yeah, I'm happy with that. If you power the system down, obviously it goes to sleep after a while. Easy enough to take out. Put in your back box, tank bag. You know, it's yeah, quite happy with that. I mean, it's no different than that being on there than just having that mount on a normal ball mount. I mean, that ain't coming out. I mean, I didn't put the rubber boot that goes onto there because I will buy a, you can buy covers now just to pop on them, which I'll probably just buy one of them, because that boot, even on the 900 Tiger, it keeps coming down anyway. It doesn't fit in there properly. So no, I'm quite happy with that. And obviously it can stay in there, it can live in there. They're gonna take that, you know. So that's it. Hope that helps somebody. I'll post another video on the connected ride cradle when I get that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you again.